Welcome back to Joy in the Journey, where we help you find joy in every day. My name is Summer, and I am so excited to begin a new series with you guys. We are going to be learning about what it means to have the Master say, "Well done." And, the key word there is done, right? So anything in our life that is happening in, whether we're using our talents in relationships, in our just everyday life, we have to do it. We have to do the work, right? We have to fulfill the calling. We have to complete the action so that our Master, our Father, will say, "Well done." And I want to read to you in Matthew chapter 25. Jesus speaks of a parable, which is a story that has, a biblical principle attached to it. So it's the parable of the master and his three servants. And in this parable, the master gives one of his servants 5, the King James Version says talents. The NIV says bags of gold. So you may hear me during this lesson refer kind of back and forth there. But to one servant, he gave 5 talents. To another, he gave 3. And to another, he gave 1. The servants that had the 5 and the 3 talents, they took those talents and they went and used them and multiplied them. The servant with the 1 talent took the talent and dug a hole and hid that talent in the hole and buried it. And when the master returned from his journey, this is what he said to the first 2 servants who took their talents and used them. Matthew 25 and 21 says, "His master replied, 'Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Come and share your master's happiness.'" In a few verses down, you'll hear him say the exact same thing to the next servant. And he did not say that to the last servant. In verse 26, you'll see the master, when he finds out that that servant took the talent and hid it and didn't use it at all, didn't even multiply nothing, did nothing with what he had been given. The master says, "You wicked and lazy servant." And I don't know about you guys, but I really don't want the Lord calling me wicked and lazy. Okay? And here the word wicked means causing pain and trouble. The word lazy, the original in the King James Version, is slothful, sluggish, or backward. I don't want to go backwards, guys. I want to always move forward, right? And when we're thinking about our life and we're thinking about the Lord and what is expected of us as children of God, we do not want to be considered wicked and lazy, right? I want us to really get this, because you can't complete things when you're being lazy. You can't do the work when you're being lazy. We've talked in previous lessons about wickedness and what that really is. And I'm in these lessons not going to go into great detail about that, because I feel like a lot of you, you have a pretty good grasp on what is wicked, okay? And here it's causing pain and trouble, Are you a troublemaker? I mean, are you really? Like be honest with yourself. Do you stir up trouble? Do you gossip? Do you go around, making other people's lives harder? Really think about that. Personal story with me, I do not like gossip. Even when I was young, like in high school, I got burned a few times by gossip. And ever since then, I'm like, I'm not going to gossip. I'm not going to be that person that hears something and then goes and spreads it and spreads it especially for the cause of doing harm. Okay. It's one thing to tell something that you know that's harmless. It's another thing to tell something that telling that is going to cause harm. It's going to stir up trouble. And you guys, okay? Like, in your heart of hearts if you are stirring up trouble for people, okay? And it's very important, if we are going to hear well done, we cannot be wicked and we cannot be lazy. Those are two things that we cannot be if we want God, excuse me, to say, well done. Well done. I mean, you guys, I can't even imagine getting to heaven and hearing our Father say, well done. You did it. You did the work. You completed the task. Well done. So those two things will keep us from hearing the Master say, well done. Being wicked and lazy, those things will keep us from hearing that, well done. Instead, what we need to do to be able to hear well done is to be good and faithful.